Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading. I hope you're doing well. This reading is going to focus on the energy between you and the person on your mind. This could be somebody that you're with, someone you're hoping to be with, somebody from the past that you still feel connected to. So take the messages as they resonate to your specific situation. You can use this reading or watch this reading for any placements in Scorpio. Could be Sun, Moon, Rising, or your Venus could be in Scorpio. All right, let's see. What is the energy between Scorpio and the person on their mind? The energy between Scorpio and the person on their mind. 9 of Wands, Judgment, and the King of Cups. Okay, you're showing up strong in your own reading, Scorpio, with the King of Cups here. And we've got the Ace of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so let's decode this, shall we? I feel currently the energy between you and the person on your mind is taking a big decision. This is very telling that the Judgment card is right between the two cards of 9 of Wands and the King of Cups. So I think you're at this very important pivotal point in this connection where you need to take a decision whether there is enough here for you to continue to hold on to and to persevere and see this connection through, or whether to have the emotional maturity to call a spade and to have that conversation and see whether you need to step away from this connection. So it can go either way because the Judgment is right in the center of it, which is indicating to me that there is a big decision to be made on this connection. And I think the ball is in your court, Scorpio, because you can either choose to take this to a 10 of Wands and sort of complete the cycle, or you can sink back into your emotions and your feelings, Scorpio, and obviously you're well known for this. You're a pure water sign. You can figure out an innovative solution here and see whether there's still something here to begin that brand new cycle in this connection. So I think you're at a bit of a crossroads, Scorpio. Let's see the person on your mind. Let's see what's happening around them. What is the energy around Scorpio's person right now when it comes to this connection? What is the energy around Scorpio's person when it comes to this connection between Scorpio and them? The Page of Cups, the Page of Swords, and we've got the Six of Cups. Okay. So this does feel like a very significant connection to me, Scorpio, I think, with the Six of Cups showing up. So this person does see you as their soulmate. I think perhaps there is a need for somebody to come clean and apologize about something and to come with a curious mind as to how to approach the situation at hand. I have a feeling that something has happened, or there is a matter to be discussed in this connection, which is making somebody feel like the wounded warrior in love. So either one person has been giving a lot to the connection and the other person hasn't been pulling enough weight. That could be one story. It could also mean that, it's maybe you've been in this connection for a very long period of time and you've come to that point where you're not sure whether it's going to go the long haul from here on, whether you have it in you, whether your person has it in them to really take it to another cycle and begin once again. I have a feeling like something has happened in this connection that has brought some amount of damage or some amount of dissonance or disconnect. And somebody needs to approach this connection with an open mind. And I think the energy around your person does indicate that they are open to being curious about how this can be worked out and maybe even apologize wherever they need to. They do have a lot of love and affection for you, Scorpio. So I think they think about you if you're in separation, if you've decided to take some time out from this person. I think they think about that. They miss you. They think about the time spent together. And they're wondering how they could approach. But I think this person needs to really elevate their energy from a page all the way to a king, because I think you are the King of Cups, Scorpio. So, I think you always do well in partnerships where you're with somebody who's like a good match for you in terms of their emotional appetite, in terms of their maturity. Like Scorpios love pretty deep, and Scorpios love in a very soulful way. So there has to be a soul connection for a Scorpio partnership to really work out. And the minute that starts to fade, I think a Scorpio will probably start to then investigate whether it's worth it or not. And I feel that's exactly what's happening in this connection. But let's see, what is the energy around you? Okay, the Chariot. Yeah, you're thinking whether it's time to move on, whether, this relationship has given everything that it was supposed to, and now it's time to move on. I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting a very strong intuitive message around that. But let's see, what is the energy around Scorpio when it comes to this particular connection? See, Five of Wands, like sparring with your partner. Queen of Wands and the Magician. Look, Scorpio, I will say, wow, you have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of your deck. And let's see what they had at the bottom of their deck, the Moon. Okay, so they have some worries and fears and whatnot, and something is not clear. Firstly, I mean, there is a need here to have a significant level of conversation and to really go deep and to really investigate what truly can be healed and what cannot be salvaged. I think the energy around you is you're stepping into your power, Scorpio. Maybe this has been a connection where the power dynamics have been a bit off and you've always been the giver, and suddenly you realize that actually, hey, I deserve more and I can get more. And I think you've sort of taken a bold decision, or a conversation has been had and this person has realized that you're not going to settle for anything less than a king or a Queen of Wands kind of energy, while this person is still at the page level. What I mean by that is, if you're not too familiar with tarot, what I mean by that is this is slightly immature kind of energy. This person that you're thinking of, Scorpio, still needs to go through their own evolution so that they can, rise to the occasion, is one way of putting it. On your side, you do have everything it takes. And that's the power of the Scorpio collective. If you set your mind and heart to working this out, Scorpio, and I don't think you need to watch this reading to know this. I think a lot of you already know this, that this connection can come back into balance. It is within your control, Scorpio. What's outside of your control is this immature, childish kind of back and forth, arguments and whatnot. And that, I think you're just like, I'm not here for that. I'm not here for that. That's what I keep hearing. Some Scorpios are realizing that, look, this connection worked when it did. And now there are some elements to it that are simply not working for you, Scorpio. And I don't know if communication is a challenge here. I will pull some more clarifiers, but intuitively I feel that the two of you have not been able to communicate in a way that is conducive to making this relationship work. And that's why you've come to the standstill that you have come to. What is your advice for Scorpio? What is your advice for Scorpio? I just want to see advice for you, and then we'll pull advice for the person on your mind as well. What is the advice for Scorpio? What is the advice for Scorpio? The Hanged Man. There is a need to look at things from a different perspective, to take a step back and really, sometimes Scorpio is a fixed sign, so we can get very stuck or siloed in a certain way of thinking. So I think it'll benefit you if you maybe talk about this with your family members or your close friends and really try and get a different perspective, or maybe listen to this person and see what their perspective is. But don't rush into any decisions, Scorpio, is one thing I will advise. The World. Temperance. Okay, so you've pulled major arcana, so that means there are big energies here as advice for you. There is a need to be patient. There is a need to give this connection some more time before you fully close the chapter, if you decide to do that, and before you start a brand new cycle to this connection. I don't know if some of you are going on a trip sometime soon. I'm hearing that that'll really offer some perspective to you, that'll help you heal, that'll help you process all of these big energies that are showing up here. And I think that is what's going to help you take that decision with the Judgment card. So give it some time, Scorpio. Take a beat, I would say. Look at it from a different perspective. Maybe when you travel and you've distanced yourself out from the situation, you can come to a better perspective. Look at that. You got the Three of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting this sense that you need to discuss it with your friends or discuss it with your community or support tribe. That would really help you. What is the advice for Scorpio's person at this time? What is the advice for Scorpio's person at this time? Three of Cups. Wow, they got the Friend card as well. 10 of Pentacles and the 3 of Pentacles. Look, I think there is a sense of community on both sides of the equation. So I don't know if you guys have a lot of common friends, or if you're married already, then you obviously share a family together. Like, there is a need to think about the bigger picture for your person, Scorpio. The advice for them is they can make this work. They need to be more collaborative in this connection. I have a feeling that maybe they've been a bit selfish or just thinking about their own emotional needs, their own interests. And in that process, you have started to feel like maybe this connection is not doing it for you anymore. I think you definitely have the potential to work on this connection, provided you have those clear, transparent conversations. You look at it from a different perspective. You invite other people to the problem that you're facing. Sometimes friends and family can offer a really brilliant way of looking at things from, a third person perspective, because you're too in it, Scorpio, to think about it with a calm, cool, collected head. And a Scorpio who's triggered, oh my God. I know, look, I'm a Scorpio myself, so not, pointing fingers at you. I think it's just one of those traits of being a fixed water sign. Once we're set in a certain way, it's very hard to shake us off from that stance. So it's important to look at it from a different perspective. Let's look at what the future holds for this connection. What is the future energy between Scorpio and their person? What is the future energy between Scorpio and their person? We've got the King of Wands, which I like. We've got Death card. Oh, sorry, the Devil, which is strong Capricorn energy. This is strong Leo. And we've got the Page of Wands. Okay. And the Queen of Pentacles. So I think if you're married to this person, or this is a very significant connection, you've been together for many, many years, I have a feeling in the future you will have the opportunity to take a bold decision on something that is slightly toxic or slightly unhealthy about this connection. Yeah. So you will have the strength and the power to take a bold decision, because the King of Wands is a very powerful kind of energy if you rein it in the right way. It does have its, it could be slightly cutting, slightly edgy kind of energy, but if you use it well, it can help bring a lot of clarity to difficult situations. It can help bring action where action has been missing. Devil, just be careful of this. I think there is that tendency to go into those loops of thinking that really don't serve you or this connection anymore. But there is an opportunity for you to come to some kind of conclusion on this connection that makes you happy, because the Page of Wands ultimately is a bearer of good news. It's a bearer of, things turning out the way you wanted them to be. So I think you will find the strength, or both of you will find the strength in the near future to come to a conclusion on this connection that will help the two of you feel happy about this. Let me just see. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just go with the Romance Oracle, and then I'm going to just get some more cards for your person's energy as well, just because I'm curious in terms of their thoughts, feelings, and desired outcome with you. Okay, what are the messages? Yeah, let's see. We've got, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. I don't know if the argument or the point of dissonance is around money, finances, career. Maybe somebody is too busy with work and therefore has not been paying attention to this connection. But like I was saying with the Six of Cups, we know that this is a very significant connection for you, Scorpio, because it's giving me that kind of soul bond, soul vibe kind of connection. So it is important that you figure this out. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. You know how we were getting so many cues about discuss with community, discuss with family? So maybe family could be the issue. And therefore, there is a need to just forgive whatever has happened in the past and start a new page. If this is indeed about like in-laws or, like just other people in the mix, take a good hard look at this, Scorpio, because this is a significant connection. So do everything in your power to see if you can salvage it, if you can bring it to a good conclusion. Let's see what the angels have for you. Choose a new direction. Get a different perspective, I'm picking up. Within the next few months, I think you will get to this Page of Wands. You will see clarity and there is a peaceful resolution right there. So you will figure it out. That's what I was getting when we checked your future energy. But you need to look at it from a different perspective or invite other people's point of view, take some time out. Maybe like, a little break might actually be pretty helpful for this connection. So if you want to spend some time apart, I think that could be very healthy. I just wanted to check on this person's energy. What are their thoughts on this connection? What are their thoughts on this connection? The Nine of Pentacles, what are their feelings for Scorpio? The Emperor, and what is the outcome that they desire with Scorpio? The Eight of Wands. Okay, so yeah, they definitely want to communicate. They want to move things forward. I think forward momentum is what they seek. But I will say that they're slightly closed off emotionally, and they're thinking maybe from a very practical standpoint. So maybe this is that perspective that you need to adopt a little bit more of, Scorpio, which will help you come on the same page as your person. Because I think this is somebody who's looking at the situation from a very practical standpoint, like what works logically, what doesn't. And their thoughts are that they maybe are really focused on their money right now, really focused on their work, because they even have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. And the finances and career card is giving me a clue that maybe this person right now really needs to focus on their stability, on their financial abundance, things like that. And maybe you are more in that emotional state. So in order to bring this connection to some sort of a conclusion, it might be good for you to meet your person halfway and adopt more of a practical and logical and cognitive sort of approach to this. While it's great to be emotional about things, this person could benefit from bringing in more of their emotions into the mix, and you could benefit from bringing in more of your rational thought process to it. So it's always good to have a healthy balance between the two, and especially if the cards are giving you that advice, then I think try it. No harm there. I think, look, it's not all is lost here, Scorpio, is what I'm trying to say. Like, you can definitely work through it, because you do have the peaceful resolution card next to the Eight of Wands. Within the next few months, you will be able to bring a structure to this situation. And I think you just need to adopt a different perspective. So I'm going to leave it there, Scorpio. I hope this reading helped. If it did, please do hit that like button for me and subscribe to my channel. Take care. Bye-bye.